Black Pearl is a gateway to Spectralogic's deep storage tape and disk archive systems. Black Pearl presents a cloud-type interface called Spectra S3, which clients can use to interact with the archive. One such Spectra S3 client is Cyberduck, a free, open-source manual file transfer application. Cyberduck allows users to distribute their data to various types of systems and provides a file system-like interface. I'm going to show you how to use Cyberduck to archive files to Black Pearl. To get started, go to cyberduck.io and click on Download for either Windows or Mac. For this demonstration, I'll be using Windows. Download the installation file and open it to begin the installation. Follow the prompts in the installation wizard with the default settings to complete installation. In the interest of time, I won't go through the entire installation process. Next, go to developer.spectralogic.com/cyberduck. Click on the link that says Download the Black Pearl Spectra S3 Connection Profile plugin for Cyberduck. Once on the profile page, right-click or command-click on the Download the Spectra S3 HTTP Connection Profile and choose Save Link As or Save Target As. Note that some browsers, including Internet Explorer, may try to save this file with a .xml extension. It is important that you save the file name with a .cyberduck profile extension instead. Save the file to your Downloads folder or another location you can remember. Then go to that location and double-click the file to open it. This will open the Cyberduck application and you should see the Spectra S3 connection type in the dialog. Let's now get started with Cyberduck by creating our first connection bookmark. The easiest way to work with Cyberduck is with bookmarks, which, like a browser bookmark, are saved connections. Cyberduck already opened a new bookmark dialog for us when we installed the connection profile. Give the bookmark a nickname for your own reference. In this case, we'll call it BP Test. Now enter the server name or IP address of the Black Pearl. This can be found under the Network section of the Black Pearl's Web Management Interface. Go to the dashboard and you will want to enter the IP address for the data network, which here is 10.85.41.86. For the port number, you will typically enter port 80 for a real Black Pearl, or port 8080 if you are connecting to our free Black Pearl simulator. Now we need to get the login credentials for the Black Pearl user we will be using to connect to the Black Pearl. In the Black Pearl Web Management Interface, go to Configuration and then Users. Select the user you wish to use to connect and then go to Action Show S3 Credentials. You'll initially need the S3 Access ID for the Cyberduck bookmark. Copy and paste the Access ID into the bookmark dialog. Your bookmark is now ready to be used. To see all bookmarks at any time, click on the bookmark icon. You can see that I have a number of bookmarks already installed, including FTP and Amazon S3 connections. Double-click on the BP Test bookmark to connect to Black Pearl. You will initially be prompted for the user secret key. Again, copy and paste that from the Black Pearl Web Management Interface and choose to save the password. Then click on the Login button. You are now connected to the Black Pearl via Cyberduck. Before we start transferring files, let's make some connection settings to optimize transfer performance. First, let's go to Edit, Preferences, or on a Mac that would be Cyberduck Preferences. Click on the Transfers icon and choose when to transfer files to Open Multiple Connections. This will improve transfer performance. Now go ahead and close that dialog. Next, go to Window and then Transfers. This will open the Transfer dialog. In the lower right corner, you'll see a number. This is the number of concurrent connections. For a 1 gigabit connection, you'll want to set this to 3. For a 10 gigabit or greater connection, you will want to set this value to 9. You can now close the transfer window. Now let's take a quick look at the interface. To open a bucket, which is a top-level directory in Black Pearl, click on the triangle to see its contents. Folders work in the same way. To have a view with only one bucket or one folder, double-click on it. You are now ready to use Cyberduck to transfer files to Black Pearl. Cyberduck can transfer files between a Cyberduck window and the native file system interface. We can drag files from the desktop or from File Explorer or Finder onto the Black Pearl connection. First, let's drag a file from the desktop. I'll select and drag these files onto Black Pearl. You can see that the transfer window appears and shows the progress of the transfer. Once complete, the file status will be shown as Upload Complete. Now let's drag a folder from File Explorer to Black Pearl. Restoring files from Black Pearl works similarly to archiving. To restore, simply drag the files from Cyberduck over to the location you choose in the file system. Note that the restore transfer may not start immediately if the files are only available on tape. How about creating new buckets on Black Pearl? To do so, right or command click and choose New Folder. Although the action says New Folder, you'll actually be creating a new bucket. Name the bucket and click on Create. You can do the same thing to create a new folder in a bucket. To delete files, select the files and then right-click and choose Delete. Press Delete again to confirm deletion. You can do the same thing to delete a folder or a bucket. You may also want to get some basic information about a file that has been archived to Black Pearl. To do so, right-click or command-click on the file and choose Info. You will then see a dialog that contains information about the file, including the size, date uploaded, and checksum. In the event that you run into problems using Cyberduck with Black Pearl, you may want to view the Cyberduck log files. If you do a Google search on Cyberduck log files, you'll find information on where the log files are located for your operating system. For my Windows 8 computer, they are located under C, Users, my username, App Data, Roaming, Cyberduck, and then cyberduck.log. This information could be useful to help identify a problem. For more information on how to use Cyberduck, go to help.cyberduck.io. For more information about the Spectra S3 connector for Cyberduck, go to spectralogic.com/cyberduck. And that's it. You're now ready to use Cyberduck to archive files to Black Pearl.